Welcome back to Inexpensive Arms. My name's Steve, and today we're going to take a very quick second look at the Bear Creek Arsenal M4 Profile 16-inch barrel, chambered in 6.5 Grendel 1 and 8 twist. Now, if you'll recall, this is the same barrel that I gave a big stinking pass to just a couple of weeks ago. Well, I got the replacement barrel back from Bear Creek Arsenal. They are made that barrel, sent me an identical barrel to it, and this is the barrel. So as with before, the upper receiver is lapped and trued. The barrel extension is shimmed and has a very tight interference fit inside the upper receiver. And the barrel nut is torqued to right at about 85 foot-pounds in order to get everything lined up. I went out today to the range. It was a little bit busy out there, a little bit windy as well, but not enough to affect anything. Got everything sighted in. Again, the scope I was using is the same one that I've used with my other reviews. It's an AR-223 4.5 to 18x scope. Not the finest, best piece of glass in the world, but good enough to get some groups, and it does hold zero. Got everything sighted in at 50 yards and back. And at 50 yards, if you can see the targets here, you're looking at about 3.5 to 4 inch groups. So that basically translates to 7 to 8 MOA. And I moved it back to 100 yards, fired a 10 round group. Since I figured I'd be firing fewer rounds, I wanted to get a bigger idea of what I could expect. And I wound up with an 11.8 inch group for a 10 round group. Now that's not great, and if you can see the target here, it's pretty extreme. At that point, I went back to the drawing board and I said, okay, we're clearly not really getting any improvement over the last barrel. Let's try a red dot and see if I get any improvements. So I swapped over a Bushnell TRS 25 red dot, sighted back in at 50, and then took it out to 100. And these are the results that I got there. As you can see, the second group was about 8 inches, and the third group was about 14 inches. Now, what I noticed is as soon as I got 15 rounds or the barrel started heating up, it started opening up quite a bit. If you look at the bottom target, those far extreme shots that are kind of on the corners, that all happened. Those were some of the later shots, and that all happened after the barrel was all heated up. So basically what happens is the barrel starts out, when it's warm, it's not great, but it's pretty consistently 7-8 MOA, and as it heats up, it opens up even more. I didn't jerk any of my shots. I know this lower receiver that I was using and the trigger, it breaks right at about 4.5 pounds. It's very consistent. I know exactly where it's going to break. And all I can say is this is a combination of the barrel not liking the ammo, and that's about all I can say. This is not a precision anything. So guys, this did not get any better. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to make a big production out of it, but this is 0 for 2 in barrels. This is a cheap barrel. I bought it to shoot cheap ammo, and I was hoping for mediocre to poor overall accuracy, and instead I just got abysmal accuracy. So I'm going to say it again. There may be some great barrels that Bear Creek Arsenal makes, and actually I know there are. I'm going to take a look at one more of them in a little bit, but this is not one of them. Skip this particular barrel. I know what some people are saying, but this has been consistent across 2 different barrels. It's just a poor shooter, poor performer, and I recommend skipping this. So I hope this helps some of you guys make up your minds. If you're looking for a cheap beater rifle, this is probably not the barrel you want. So I hope this makes some of you guys on the fence over this particular barrel, makes your decision a little bit easier. Once again, I'm Steve from Inexpensive Arms. Keep your stick on the ice, guys.